When we think of crisis communication, most of us imagine headlines, companies making statements, CEOs giving apologies, and PR teams working overnight. But the truth is, in business, crisis communication is deeply personal. It's the sleepless night before announcing layoffs. It's the morning you wake up to bad press about your company. It is reading an online review that is not just harsh, it is true. Or maybe you manage a hotel and a guest posts a video claiming they found bedbugs in a room, and suddenly the story spreads faster than anything else. These aren't just abstract PR problems, they are human ones. Moments that test your integrity, your composure, and your ability to stay calm when everyone else is panicking. So let's talk about how to handle these situations as a leader, as a professional, and as a human being. Because how you communicate in a crisis determines whether people lose faith in you or rally behind you. In every crisis, silence is dangerous. It leaves space for imagination, interpretation, and people always imagine the worst. Whether it's a bad Google review, a viral complaint, or an internal issue like late salaries, cash flow issues, the first few hours matter. Respond quickly, even if you don't have the full picture yet. Let's take that bedbug example. A guest posts on TikTok, "Avoid this hotel, bed bugs everywhere." It is spreading. Don't wait for pest control reports before speaking. Say something now. We are aware of a guest report about bed bugs. Our housekeeping and pest control partners are inspecting the room immediately. We take all such concerns seriously, and we will share verified updates once confirmed. That is not panic, that is leadership. It shows awareness, care, and immediate action. The same applies to bad press. If a journalist publishes a negative article, acknowledge it internally first before your team reads it online. Speed doesn't mean sloppiness, it means presence. And presence builds trust before the facts even settle. When people are emotional or afraid, inconsistent messages fuel chaos. If HR says one thing, the manager says another, and social media says something else, you have created a second crisis. Even inside your organization, align your voice. If you're not the final spokesperson, at least make sure your version doesn't contradict the main message. I'll give you an example. After a series of bad online reviews about customer service, the CEO posts a note saying, "We take this feedback seriously and are retraining staff." Meanwhile, a middle manager posts a defensive comment online blaming unreasonable guests. That single message undoes everything the CEO says. So before you speak, check alignment. Here's what we're saying externally. Let's make sure we all repeat the same facts internally. So crisis communication isn't just what you say, it is what everyone in your organization echoes. When bad press hits, the instinct is to defend or deny. But the fastest way to rebuild credibility is to own the situation. And that is definitely something you control. If it is true, admit it. If it is not, address it calmly with evidence. Imagine a restaurant chain gets several bad hygiene reviews online. You could write, "We are aware of recent comments about cleanliness. We have temporarily closed the affected branch to retrain staff, and we will publish health records and inspection results when available." That is what ownership looks like. No excuses, no corporate jargon, just facts and responsibility. When you take ownership early, you keep control of the narrative instead of letting public opinion write it for you. Even as a leader, apologizing doesn't make you weak, it makes you credible. The problem is, most apologies are written to protect legal teams, not relationships. And people can tell. That is why I use the CARE model. Concern, action, responsibility, empathy. Concern shows genuine awareness.
I understand how upsetting this experience has been for some of you.
Actions say what you're doing.
We've launched an internal review and taken immediate corrective steps.
Responsibility, own it clearly.
The issue happened under our management, and we take full responsibility.
And empathy, acknowledge emotion, not just data.
We know trust takes time to rebuild, and we're committed to earning it back.
So let's take that bad review scenario again. A guest posts, worst hotel stay ever, rude staff and dirty room. Instead of replying, we're sorry for any inconvenience, write something like, we are truly sorry your experience didn't meet our standards. We have shared your feedback with our staff and operations team, and we've already followed up with staff to understand what went wrong. We would appreciate the chance to speak with you directly to make things right. That's a care apology. Personal, professional, and sincere. It works whether you're dealing with a client, an employee, or even the public. Many leaders stay silent because they want the perfect message, polished, approved, on brand. But by the time it is perfect and polished, it's too late. Transparency wins every time. When facing a cash flow crunch or a restructuring, don't sugarcoat it. Say,
We're navigating a tough quarter. Revenue is down, and we're adjusting operations. Our focus is on protecting jobs and restoring stability, and I'll share updates every week.
so you don't have to give every detail, but you do have to give truth. In today's business environment where reputation is everything, transparency is not just ethical, it is also strategic. People follow leaders who communicate openly when times are bad, not only when things are good. No matter the situation, bad reviews, bad press, layoffs, or a financial strain, every leader can follow a simple 3-step playbook for personal crisis communication. Step 1, acknowledge. Don't wait, state the facts. We have seen the concerns raised. Step 2, act, share what's being done. Here's how we are addressing it right now. Step 3, assure offer follow-up and commitment. We will continue updating you until this is fully resolved. That's it. Acknowledge, act, assure. It keeps your message short, calm, and credible. And it works in every industry, every language, every audience. If you remember nothing else, remember this. People can forgive mistakes. They rarely forgive silence or arrogance. So, crisis communication is not about defending a brand. It is about protecting relationships, internally and externally. It is about leadership that stays human when pressure rises. So the next time you face bad press, angry clients, or an uncomfortable truth, slow down. Breathe and do 3 things. Speak early, speak clearly, speak with empathy. Say less, mean more. Show that you care, even when you cannot fix everything. Because in the end, your reputation won't depend on how perfect your company was. It will depend on how human you were when things went wrong. That is real leadership. That is crisis communication done right.